As a friendly reminder to everybody in Twitch chat to sub to my YouTube. And a friendly reminder to anybody watching on YouTube to sub to my YouTube. In fact, everybody should hit that subscribe button. And the follow button on Twitch. Hit all those buttons for me, fam. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Gres Van, we have the red Terran player for the Shopify Rebellion, ByuN. His opponent is the blue Protoss in the lower right-hand corner, representing Team NV, or the artist formerly known as Team NV. It is Creator. I don't really know what the status of Team NV is. I think they, like, sort of kind of disbanded, and now there's like a Club NV, but also the players are still on Team NV. Then in World Team League, they have like a different name. I don't really know how it works, but there's still like a whole group of people that belong to the same group. So we're going to just stick with Team NV. It's easier on my brain, which, listen, my brain needs as much help as it can get. Creator again going for the low ground here. So we saw this in the last series, and I had remembered somewhere in my brain that Creator was doing this and had done it recently against a different Terran. You see it here again. I don't think it's bad. I think it's, you know, perfectly fine way to open. Just an interesting choice, especially against ByuN, who I feel like is known for some aggressive openings, and it could maybe be a problem if you have Marines or something pushing the front and your crucial tech, the Cyber Core, is here, as well as one of your main pylons and main unit-producing structures. But we see that it's not going to be an issue, and Creator does pair this with an early probe scout. I don't think the probe got to see the CC go down, so it didn't get any further information. Just saw a barracks and a gas, not really much of a tell from ByuN. But it's just going to be a CC into a factory. Nothing too crazy. Creator's going to try to get the follow-up scout. It's going to be a robo opening. Okay. I was just thinking maybe he's going to go for a Stargate. Something a little bit standard. Robo doesn't feel super standard to me. Makes me wonder if Creator's got something a little cheeky up his sleeve. Cheeky up his sleeveys, you know? I'm going to try for some disruptor drops. These guys are, I would say, pretty evenly matched, with a slight favor on ByuN's side. Maybe not even that slight. I feel like ByuN has been looking so good in the last 4 to 6 months. It's actually kind of insane. He's looking arguably the best he's ever looked in terms of his gameplay. He's one of the top 3 players on a Ligulac right now, I think. And he has been for a while. He's playing extremely well. So I think that's going to make it really tough for Creator. I feel like a year ago, this match would have gone either way. It would have been like 50-50 straight up. But now, I do think Creator's got to try to pull something special out. And it is actually going to be disruptor drops. I'm kind of stoked on that. Those are fun. Could be a Colossus drop, but I feel like that's unlikely. So the Prism's going to grab, I'm guessing, 3 Adepts. Maybe 2 Adepts and a Stalker. That makes sense. Try to get some damage done across the map. While the Disruptors are on their way out, while Prism speed is on the way. Ooh, but it looks like the Widowmine drop was spotted by either the Observer or the Adept. ByuN's going to try to boost around the other side, but Creator also spotted that move. Bit unfortunate there for ByuN. He might still be able to sneak in here, though. It is a Colossus. All right, this is not what I expected. Straight into Colossus. ByuN's going to get a kill on the Adept there. Not a bad little trade. I think that's like a 25 mineral favor for ByuN. Other than that, pretty similar. Oh my god, Creator almost really messed that up by sending those probes back. ByuN just going to lift up and pull back. Now, there's not a lot of dead airspace on this map, though, so he's going to have to hide in the corner here. Or, I mean, that Widowmine didn't fire. What is he doing? ByuN is doing fancy things because there's an auto turret going down over here. The auto turret's just fighting the Stalker, though. Doesn't really get a lot of damage done. Gets a couple of probes. ByuN is really trying something here. Oh my god. Creator's not watching. Oh man, 4 more probes go down and a stalker, and if this medevac gets out of here, are you kidding me? Oh, that's insane. Meanwhile, Colossus drop getting pushed away by the Viking. A bunch of damage getting done to that Prism. It's got to get out of there. And I don't know if any SCVs went down. No. Literally, this Colossus drop did nothing in the meantime. Oh, that is so brutal. ByuN getting huge damage done with, so far, 1 Widow Mine lost. The micro over on this side has been insane. And he's going to drop it again. Creator pulls the workers. Oh, actually, a poorly placed Widow Mine there for ByuN. Couldn't get the lock on. The probes kept breaking the lock on. They were just too far away. Very unfortunate. I was excited for that hit. But nonetheless, still insanely excellent trades to start out here for ByuN. The fact that he stopped the Colossus drop pretty much immediately is pretty wild. The Prism is still around. It's very speedy right now. Could try to get some damage done here. Got to be careful of the turret. God, the turret and the tank make this so much more difficult. Raven comes in, Raven goes out. You can't explain that. ByuN lifts up and the Phoenix just spots it immediately. I'm like 90% sure that this Phoenix saw the medevacs lift up a bunch of units. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like at the very least he saw them boosting around and he's got to be ready for a drop. Yeah, oh, he's looking for it. Look at him go up to the north side to look for it. ByuN juked him. He juked him. And Kansas City shuffle right there. Look to the left, I go to the right. Oh man, the Prism could get shut down here. Creator just needs to get the hell out of there while he's got it in the Prism. And the drop goes completely unscouted around the bottom side. Creator was thinking about it, but he wasn't ready for it. Thermal Lance is going to finish, but the Robo-Bay goes down. Disruptor Nova goes off. The units just pick on up, and ByuN's pushing the front. Now there are 4 siege tanks here. There is no anti-siege tank unit from Creator right now. He does have, well, he's got 1 Immortal, and I think it's just the 1 Disruptor in the main. Charge is very close to finishing, though. But the double drop is still threatening in the main base. It's actually going to go head down towards the natural. Creator doesn't have any units there to defend it. Now he's got a bunch of units in the main doing nothing. Good feedback on the Raven. That is going to be a useless Raven right now. Actually just flies forward and dies. Tanks getting jumped on by a lot of these gateway units, while the Bio is off to the side fighting some charge lots. Super Shield Battery going to keep the Colossus up. A lot of the gateway units go down. Looks like this double drop has been defended pretty well so far. Good probe pull here. ByuN's going to have to lift up and get out of there. So overall, good defense from Creator. Did lose a good amount of gateway units, lost that Immortal, but kept the Colossi alive, the Disruptors alive. I think that's really important. Killed all of the siege tanks as well. I was wondering why he wasn't building more Disruptors, and then I realized that the Robo-Bay died, and that is the reason. I love the Disruptor Nova as a way to force a pickup from the Terran. Oop. 4th base not going to happen quite yet. A couple units running in here and dying. ByuN ends up ahead. He's 10 workers up. There's no 4th CC, though, so that's a bit of a problem for ByuN. He's going to drop it down now. It's right at the same time as Creator's 4th base goes down, so I guess that's pretty even. ByuN's up a little bit of army supply, but I always say that, like, if you're looking at the Terran's army supply, you got to subtract a bit, because a lot of it's in production or, like, just rallying out of the base. However, ByuN's got the double drop to the top side. He's got the triple drop hitting the main base right now. There's no recall available at the main nexus. It's just out of energy. The Robo is going to get taken down here. It's actually super annoying. Some Stalker's going to go down. This might be enough bio to straight up fight the 2 Colossi, but the rest of the units are about to show up. So I think ByuN's going to have to lift up and get out of here. Blink is about to finish, so he's got to get out of here soon if he wants to try to leave. Yeah, Blink finishes up. Not a lot of Stalkers left alive. ByuN's got to hit that corner. And it looks like Creator is going to trim off this drop as well. 8 probes went down. So ByuN maintains that lead by quite a bit as his 4th CC is finishing up. But now his units are kind of trapped back here, especially the ones in this 14 hit point medevac. Oh, I love this. The feedback would actually kill that medevac, but Creator doesn't hit the button quick enough, and ByuN gets out of there before the feedbacks can go down. Does he get out of there? Woo! Oh my god, I can't believe Creator didn't have 1 stalker on the high ground. That is insane. ByuN's going to get out of there with all of these units. That is honestly huge. And this is really cheeky. Creator sneaks into the main base with the Prism. He could get a big warp in here, or a small warp in here. It looks like he's going to get some SCV kills. The Prism, I think, is very dead. He pulls ByuN's army back. A little bit of SCV damage. I don't know if that was really worth it, though. Losing the Prism, losing all 5 of those Zealots for 4 SCVs. ByuN ends up 40 supply ahead. Some army, some workers. His 4th base is seated, situated, turning into a planetary. Oh, Creator does not want to take this fight. Big blink forward, but the tanks have sieged up. Never mind. I thought they were going to get a big shot off on those stalkers. Some good EMPs went down as well. Creator's army is still really weak from those. The Viking count is high enough to put some pressure onto the Colossi, I say, as all of them except 1 die, so mine. 5 siege tanks, though. That is a lot of power. Oh, and I love this. Creator getting ready for a flank, but ByuN spots it. He's going to try to come over here and jump on top of his army a little bit. I'd love to see him send a few bio units down here to just target down the Nexus. But he's afraid of a fight. He doesn't want to take a fight without all of his units. He knows Creator's army is very strong. There he goes. He's going to split off some of the bio now. EMP is going down. There's some sick EMPs, and ByuN gets some big tank shots off. Creator maybe thinking about going for a counterattack and just trying to pull ByuN back. ByuN's got a lot of bio here, though. And he's killed the 4th base already. He's pushing into the 3rd. And the tanks keep on pulling back. Oh, Creator needs to be careful. Oh, eating so many tank shots. He's going to try to dive on the tanks, but he just does not have the army. Disruptor Nova gets a huge hit. But I think it's too little too late. Creator is down to 50 army supply. And now this double drop goes into the main. Creator taps out ByuN. Takes game number 1 with some fancy micro from beginning to end there. What a game from ByuN. Creator tried to do something fun. I love that it was a Colossus drop. We never see those against Terran. Now Creator's done it twice in a row. Hoping to see more of that, but it really just got absolutely nothing done. It was a huge investment. Like, getting the Colossus out early, it's not really a bad thing, but it is a big investment. It's a lot of money spent. Could have been an earlier 3rd base. Could have been some more gateway units to help defend the Widowmine drop. Any of that. Prism speed is really good, but if you don't do anything with it, then it's a lot of money you spent early. You didn't really need to. Anyways, great game from ByuN. The Widowmine micro at the start was insane. And we'll be getting into game number 2 now. Going to Dragon Scales. Players are bantering a little bit here as we get some more commentators into the lobby and get ready to go. I wish I knew what they were saying. I wish I knew. It looks like taking a look at the bracket, the winner of this will play Hero in the semifinals. The bottom side semis, Dark is waiting for Solar versus Classic. Ooh, actually, it looks like Solar beat Classic. So now Solar versus Dark, the bottom side semis. Damn. That's a good one. I'm sad we'll miss it. But we can't cast everything. If only we could. Once upon a time, they used to hold the semifinals. So we'd cast the semifinals back to back. But that was a long time ago. I haven't done that in a long time. Thankfully. I do kind of miss the best of 5 semis, though. All right, are we gonna... Yeah. There we go. There's a lot of banter still going on, but kind of ready to get into the game here. ByuN #1. What are the bets looking like? Damn. 97% in favor of ByuN right now. I get it. I get it, man. ByuN, he's really good. He's really, really good at the video game. He's punting in the upper left-hand corner, laughing at something with his Shopify Rebellions. ByuN. His opponent in the lower right-hand corner. Maybe crying about Widow Mines. I wouldn't blame him. For Team NV, it's Creator. I love the banter. I wish I had any idea what any of it said. If only. We need that auto translate. Frost Giant, please. Auto translate from Korean for me. Put it in the game. I know that tech exists. Alright, so interested in what we'll see, especially from Creator this game. ByuN could give us a cheeky build. He does have a few up his sleeves. But I have a feeling it's going to be pretty macro-oriented. I don't think we're going to see anything too crazily different from ByuN. He's going to be responding to whatever Creator's throwing at him. Might be a Stargate opener from Creator this time. Maybe something cheeky like a 4-gate blink. Try to really put some pressure on. Only time will tell what these guys decide to go for. Marine kill the probe again? Nah, looks like it came home. The probe came home. Alright, what's the tech of choice here, Creator? Give me something good. Give me something exciting. Alright, Twilight Council. Okay. Twilight Council, we have 2 probes currently not working. A 3rd probe getting ready to not work. Oh, never mind. There he goes. There he goes. He's just waiting for that. Oh, I see. He was waiting for the Nexus to finish and waiting for maybe a Reaper to come across. Something. Looks like it's a Widowmine drop opening from ByuN again. Macro Widow Mines, as you'd basically expect. Twilight Council finishing could just be a blink opener. That is what it's going to be. I was kind of hoping for like a Dark Shrine to go down, but we don't really see DTs against Terran very often. And I remember very specifically, actually, casting ByuN, like right when he came back from military service. Was that a couple years ago at this point? came back from military service, and I would see players, Protoss players, just go for DTs against him. And even when he opened 3 racks, which is essentially the worst build to open against DTs, he'd open 3 racks, and he would just, unprepared, just absolutely handle them. DTs, it was like it was nothing. Handles them. I was like, this build's supposed to be bad against this. It's supposed to be a hard counter. Nope. ByuN just handles it. Ends up ahead. It's kind of wild. So I don't blame Creator for not going DTs. Widowmine drop? What is this? What is this question mark? What is this? Creator's typing when he should be worried about defending the Widowmine drop. ByuN gonna drop out now. Oh no, Creator! ByuN, why did you lift? I swear to God, he could have gotten a huge hit there. Widowmine finally gonna go off. Finally will die. ByuN leaves with the other one. I feel like he could have gotten a couple of decent hits there and just left, but he's being fancy. He's trying to be fancy, and I love it. He did build a Reaper. Why does he have a Reaper? Weird choices here from ByuN. Wanted to send the Raven across the map to drop some auto turrets, but decides to pull it back. Robo Bay going down for Creator, so it's a 2-gate blink opener into a Robo Bay and a Forge. Third base going down up here. It's going to be Marine Tank out of ByuN on the other side. There's that Raven once again now coming down this way. The pylon here is really nice to help him spot where this Raven goes if there's a drop this way. Looks like the medevac came back with the Widowmine. Blink Stalker is going to make it really difficult for ByuN to get a shot off with that mine. And Creator doing a much better job defending against the early game harass this time. Last game, I feel like he took a lot of damage early on, but this game so far, actually been good trades for Creator. ByuN's gonna have a nice +1 stim combat shield siege tank push with some Marauders involved too. I love the addition of the Marauders. They take way less damage from the Colossi, but they also absolutely crush Stalkers in a straight-up fight. Really nice to see ByuN mixing in a few of those. Goes for the stim, gonna force the blink away on these Stalkers. No concussive shell on the Marauders, I believe, so might be able to catch one, but not gonna catch too many of them. But ByuN's going across. He's getting ready to, and I like that he kept the Raven alive and with full energy instead of trying to drop those auto turrets, which I feel like wouldn't have worked. Because now he's got the ability to shut down both of these Colossi, which could be very, very dangerous for Creator. Those Colossi are crucial. Charge is on the way, but it's very far from being done. Creator's going to try to engage. There's one shutdown. The other shutdown does not happen, though. And Creator drops the force fields to try to buy a little bit of time. ByuN's going to go into the main base in the meantime with 2 medevacs full units. The Stalkers can blink in, but it's only a few of them. Creator going to pull a Colossus in here too. Shield battery helping out quite a bit to keep these probes alive. And it looks like ByuN's drop's going to get cleaned up. He's going to try to get out of there. You know what? It keeps the medevac alive, but it's like a small consolation for getting 5 probes and maybe a couple of Stalkers. Pulls away with the main force. I love the hallucinated Archon to tank that Widowmine. Pretty sure that's what just happened there. It's kind of beautiful. But ByuN didn't overcommit. He didn't really lose much. Didn't kill much, but trades are very, very even at the moment. ByuN's got that third base set up. I love the Widowmines. Widowmines around the map just being as annoying as possible. Looks like we're just gonna macro out of this. And get into ghosts now. Dark Shrine on the way. Disruptors coming out for Creator. Second Robo. I don't think we saw a second Robo last game. Last game, Creator pretty quickly went off of the Robo Tech. When he lost the Robo Bay, just never bothered recreating it. Eventually lost the Robo and lost the game. Is there a coincidence? I don't think so. I feel like you lose the Robo, you lose the game. That's how that works. It's like an auto win. It's like Age of Empires. You build the Wonder, but you like killed the Wonder. You killed the Robo. Ooh, Prism tries to come in, but great Viking positioning. That is a dead Prism. The Zealots will live to fight another day, but they kind of just have to run away for now. Good defense from ByuN. He was really prepared for Prism to dive in around the Sensor Tower. I kind of love the Sensor Tower that leaves a gap. It's like an invitation. Yeah, no, dude, don't worry. Just, you can just sneak through there. Like, there's plenty of room. There's no way I have 2 Vikings waiting for your Prism. ByuN's going to push out now. Ooh, Disruptor Nova gets a nice little hit, but Creator takes a lot of damage in the meantime, and it looks like he's just going to give this base away. Ooh, ByuN pulls back a little bit. Some Zealots hit the tanks. Only a couple of tanks, so not a huge committal on the siege tanks here. Oh my god. ByuN was just not paying attention. That Disruptor kills the tank, but gets a big group of bio as well. I think ByuN needs to kill this base and just get the hell out of here. Creator's army is looking very, very strong. I really don't think ByuN wants to fight this. Another solid Disruptor Nova to trim some health off of that tank. The Stalkers finish it off, and ByuN just stims and runs away. And I do think that's the right call here. He killed a base. Creator's going to have to replace that 4th base as ByuN goes ahead and tries to take his 4th CC. Creator's up and upgrades this game, though. He's got 3-2 on the way. And ByuN's got 2-2 on the way. No more tanks coming out either, so not focusing on the tanks right now. Just have some Widow Mines, but it's mostly Marine Marauder and some Ghost Viking. The good old Viking ghosts. Out here pillaging and plundering other ghost factions. Sometimes it's fun to remember that StarCraft words also mean things in English. Oh man, the Disruptor Nova is going to make this so hard for ByuN. That's one thing he didn't really have to deal with last game. There was 1 Disruptor all game. Now we've already got 5 of them out here. I love the DTs as well. Like, morphing some Archons is good, but I'd love to see some of these DTs just stay DTs. Run forward, force ByuN to make sure to scan every single time they have an engagement. Yeah, it gets very tedious very quickly. Killing the Observer. Creator doesn't really have vision over there anymore. Looks like he wants to push forward. Don't lose a Colossus to the turret again. Creator. Ooh, ByuN's going to try to push up the ramp a little bit. Maybe wants to bait out another Disruptor Nova or 2. I'd love to see some Liberators come out of ByuN. He's up on 4 bases and 78 workers. I feel like he can afford it. Disruptor Nova gets a massive connection. 15 kills. Oh my god. See, and just like that, ByuN makes a bit of a misstep on that split. Creator predicts where the units are going to go, and it works out beautifully for him. And now this push is feeling so much more dangerous. There just isn't a lot here for ByuN all of a sudden. He's down a bunch of army supply. That Disruptor does not connect. Creator's got to pull back. One of the Colossi has died. The other one is getting pretty low. The Vikings are chipping away at it. Some units do come down from the main, though, making this a little bit harder for Creator to fight. He's going to try to push in. He's losing a lot of his power units, though. This Colossus is very nearly dead. I think there's only 1 Disruptor left. And the Stalkers are very, very squishy. That being said, Creator's starting to push into this base. 17 SCVs have gone down. This is absolutely brutal. ByuN needs to do something about it, but it's so scary to fight into this army, even with all these Marauders. especially as more Zealots warp in. The Marauders just don't deal with them very quickly, very easily. Big blink forward from Creator is going to try to get up this natural ramp a little bit as units are coming down from it. ByuN is having to run away, but he's down 40 supply now, and it doesn't feel like it's going to get too much better for him as more Zealots warp in. Creator's on 4 bases and 73 workers. I don't know if ByuN can hold out much longer. There's more gateway units showing up. A Colossus and Immortal walk across the map. Sounds like the start of a joke, but really it's the start of the end of this game as GG gets called. And Creator ties the series up. Doesn't give up without a fight. ByuN looking very strong in game 1, but game 2, Creator doesn't let him do it as easily. I'm happy to see that. Happy to see that 3-game series. Those are good. Those are good. Big fan. Let's get into game 3 then. This one is just a best of 3, so this is match point. Again, the winner of this goes to face Hero in the semifinals, which is where the money starts, as well as the ESL points. So you don't get those EPT points unless you win this game. Players continuing to banter. I love it. It's cool to see like good, I don't know, good fun between the players. Not just here to play the game, but also here to, I don't know, chat, banter a little bit, have some fun perhaps. I do feel like ByuN brings the banter out in everybody a little bit. He just loves to chat, he loves to meme, he loves to enjoy himself. I feel like he's got a smile on his face more often than not. Does wear his emotions on his sleeves a little bit though, and one of my favorite things is in the big tournaments when they have the webcams and something happens and you just see his mouth move and he says, Shibal. I got like a couple good ByuN gifs of him saying that when they cut to him right as a drop comes in or whatever. Shibal. In the lower left-hand corner of altitude. It is the Shopify Rebellions. ByuN. Probe. Cheeky probe coming across. Spawn in the upper right-hand corner is, of course, Team NV's Creator. See how this game opens up. ByuN has so far opened up pretty much exactly the same with the Widow Mine drops. Game 1, it went quite well for him. Game 2, didn't really get anything done. Is this live? This is live indeed. Unless you're watching the VOD, in which case it's not live. If you're watching on Twitch, it's definitely live. It's live right now, but it won't be live later. You know what I mean? It's an important distinction. But it's also, this isn't a live. That's important to note as well. This is ByuN, a different Korean Terran. A live is currently retired. It could be in the military. I'm not sure. I do want to see what Creator opens with this game. He's done a Twilight Council and a Robo, and now it's a Stargate. All right, Creator giving us 3 different openings in this matchup so far. ByuN giving us one different opening in this matchup. Just done the same build all 3 games so far. Even keeping the CC in the main, keeping it safe. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Looks to be another Widow Mine drop. Now, Stargate can be really, really good against this. That being said, if the units aren't in position, it doesn't really help too much. I feel like it's going to be an Oracle from Creator, but no, it's going to be the Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix is the way to go. What I was going to say is I think Phoenix would be better. I just kind of expected him to go for the more normal opener. But if he Chrono Boosts these Phoenix out, I think he'll have either 2 or 3 by the time the mines get here, which will make it so much easier to defend them. Yeah, it looks like he'll have 3, third one maybe at least close to popping by the time the Widow Mines get here. And that means he'll be able to lift both the Widow Mines as they drop out and also do damage to the medevac if that tries to just leave. ByuN, very good though. Might still be able to get some damage done. But I feel like Creator's going to be able to clean this up pretty easily. Third Phoenix is out. ByuN going to drop the Widow Mines. They both get lifted. They will both get killed. And now the medevac will attempt to boost away, but the boost only lasts so long. And that is going to be dead medevac. Creator cleans up this opening of ByuN without taking any damage this time. And now the 4 Phoenix will move across the map. There's no reason for them to stay back at home. And ByuN's got to respect this. Go ahead and stand up here for a moment and just do a little standing casting. Been considering getting some sort of standing desk or something. Figuring out some way to stand up and cast. Really the problem is observing when I'm standing up. So we're currently following somebody else's observing. Hopefully they do a good job. I believe in them. And Creator's got, I mean, he's off to a great start here. He kills the Cyclone as well. Still hasn't lost anything else. Just cleaning up a lot of these units. There is, of course, that follow-up from ByuN. He's got Stim +1 on the way. I imagine there'll be a combat shields coming out fairly shortly, but Creator's getting right into Blink. Oh, the Raven tries to come in. He's going to drop the auto turrets, but they don't really do anything here. They push a Phoenix away. This is just so insanely good from Creator so far. Even the lift up on the Cyclone. Oh man, this is a clinic on how to open with Phoenix against Terran. And he's got enough Phoenix out where this army doesn't feel super scary. There's no stim on these Marines. Shield battery finishing up. ByuN decides to back up, and I think that's a wise choice. What an excellent opening. This is beautiful. Now, of course, this nice little opening for Creator doesn't necessarily mean he's going to win the game. It's just a nice way to start. Killing SCVs now, too. You kind of have to do this with Phoenix, though. It's worth noting, like... I mean, this is a lot, though. This is actually more than you have to do. You have to stop the Widow Mines. You have to take some decent trades at the start because the Phoenix openers aren't particularly powerful. But, I mean... 11 SCV kills. He gets those Widow Mines as they pop out. This is insane. He lost the scouting probe, and that's it. Look at what he's killed. Just taking no damage. 4th base on the way. He's got a proxy gate going down for some offensive warp-ins at some point. And he's got charge. He's got high Templar warping in. He's going to have charge load Archon by the time ByuN tries to push across the map. If ByuN tries to push across the map. ByuN does not have a 3rd base down. I don't know if he's got a 3rd CC in there. Doesn't look like it, though. Yeah, no 3rd CC. ByuN is very committed. He's on 44 SCVs. He's got to go across the map, and he's got to get big damage done. He does have a strong army. Remember, a lot of that army supply of Creator is in those Phoenixes, which in a straight up fight aren't the strongest, but the Widow Mines are potentially very dangerous here for ByuN. Oh, the boys are coming. The boys are coming. ByuN's putting it all on the line. I'm going to sit back down and do some observing of this final battle as we get into it. Creator is set up beautifully on the top here, but there's no Storm with this. And I don't really like that. I'm a little bit worried for Creator. He's going to pull back up to some shield batteries. Widow Mine's burrowing down. They're going to unburrow. I love that choice as the SCVs show up. Widow Mine's again burrow. Going to get some decent connections. Kill a few of those Zealots. The Phoenix is a little bit on their own on top of the ramp. The rest of the army coming up to fight. Going to clean up those Widow Mines first. But while they're busy doing that, the Bio is getting a lot of damage done here. Phoenix is just trying to kill the Medivacs. They're doing a great job at it. Only 2 Medivacs left alive. Some reinforcements showing up for ByuN. Creator going to try to kill those. He's going to allow this base to die. Remember, he's got this one. And ByuN's on 2 bases. He just brought all his SCVs across the map. So killing a base, I feel like, isn't enough here for ByuN. He doesn't have a 3rd command center. He is very, very committed. He brought SCVs with this. His income is garbage. Creator is mining way more than him, even after losing a base and 17 workers. And now Creator's going to counterattack. And I don't think ByuN's going to be ready for this. He does not have ghosts or anything like that. Phoenix goes down, but I do love the potential Zealot run by. It looks like ByuN's going to be back home in time, though, so he's just going to join up with the rest. ByuN does take a nice fight against the Zealots at the start here, but the flank is going to make it a little harder to pull back. Phoenix is getting targeted down by some of the Marines, but it's just not enough for the Terran. And Creator takes the 2-1 victory over ByuN. You know, at the start of that series, I was thinking, I feel like ByuN's very, very favored. Chat seemed to think that. Everybody voting for ByuN, predicting ByuN. But no, Creator says, I'm actually really good at this game, guys. Please do not underestimate me. And that means we're going to have a PvP semifinals.